So when my husband and I started Two Fish Blue, we had hopes to travel the world and document the lives of missionaries and other organizations so that we could share it with you. And, we weren't really sure what to expect and what the timeline would be for all of this and when God really wanted us to do this or where He wanted us to go. But we already had a trip planned to Thailand, and we thought, well, why not use this trip to start our ministry? So in the weeks leading up to our trip, we spent hours and hours on the internet trying to find contacts in southern Thailand where we would be traveling. And honestly, I had a really hard time in making contacts, and so that was a little bit discouraging. But I was able to make a few appointments, and we were really looking forward to it, but honestly weren't quite sure what to expect. But one thing we did do was, in the beginning of the trip, we planned to just relax on the beach because we knew that the traveling time over to Thailand is actually quite difficult. You have to, it's like 24 hours on the plane, and then you have jet lag and everything. So we just wanted to relax the first few days. But God actually had other plans. So the first morning when we were out taking a stroll on the beach, and we were actually filming a few clips to use for later videos, we noticed a couple who were out also taking a walk, and they had their drone and they were taking pictures and flying their drone around, and we struck up a conversation with them. Well, that was a God appointment. This couple, JJ and Shonda, were actually missionaries in northern Thailand. They are from the United States, from Oregon, and not only were they missionaries, but JJ's work, it turns out he had contacts with over 300 NGOs in northern Thailand. So never in our wildest dreams were we expecting to meet missionaries on our very first day in Thailand. But to meet one who had contacts with over 300 other workers, that's just crazy. So it was obviously something that God was blessing us with and trying to say, like, hey, if you guys just are faithful and follow me in what I'm leading you to do, then I will do all the work and I will get you the contacts. And so we were able to spend a little more time with Shonda and JJ. We had dinner with them. We got to learn a little bit of their story and a little bit more about their work in northern Thailand. And honestly, it was super encouraging and challenging to hear their story. It made us think a lot harder about what we were doing with our lives, and it made us really just start to commit fully and to whatever God wants for us. And we did make that commitment that whatever door God would open, we would walk through, and if He closed the door, we would just obey and wait for Him to open another one. And so God used Shonda and JJ in our lives to just kind of get our hearts more on fire for what He wanted us to do and for the ministry that He has for us. And He used them in our lives to show us that He will provide for our ministry. We just need to be willing to go.